welcome. Thanks for tuning back in. First of all, I want to start by saying thank you to you guys for all of the comments and for the likes that I've gotten on my previous videos. I truly appreciate you all. If you have not subscribed yet, please click that button below and subscribe now. There are a lot of videos that will be coming soon. I plan to at least post a new video every week. If not more than that, we'll see how it goes. I'm still, working it out. So again, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate those of you that have subscribed already, that have liked, that have commented, that have shared. I appreciate y'all. Make sure that you continue to do it. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to start today by shouting out our small business and our small business shout out. I'm going to start again with my jeweler, my glam, part of my glam squad here. I'm going to shout out Spicey Spectacular Jewelry. Spicey Spectacular Jewelry. Got me hooked up again today. She sent me this beautiful piece, knowing that I love purple. As you can see, it has this little purple tie to this, which I am so loving. Tie it back up back there, and not sure if you can really see it all, but you can see those purple beads there. Loving it. All of that came with these beautiful earrings, these purple earrings, and I have it paired up with a nice little silver bracelet. Love it. So thank you, Spicey Spectacular Jewelry. The information for her will be down below, so make sure that you check out her website, Spicey Spectacular Jewelry. As well, I want to shout out another small business here. We have, if I could grab the bag here, Tees by T Creations. I'm also going to post her information below, so make sure you check her out. My t-shirt that I have on today was made by her. I totally love it. Not sure if you can read exactly what it says, but I'm going to post a picture as well. It says, "I get quiet before I get disrespectful. I'm giving you a chance to leave me alone." Love it. Love it. Totally fits me. So thank you, Tees by T Creations. Tees by T Creations. Again, I'm going to post her information below. Loving this shirt. Is very comfortable. The material, the t-shirt material is very soft. It's very movable. Loving it. So definitely check her out. Tees by T Creations. Alright, so those are our two businesses this week for our small business shout out. If you would like me to shout out your small business, I'm going to post my P.O. box below. Send me some stuff. I'll give it a whirl and definitely post and share. Don't mind doing it. Would love to shout you out. So check out below for my P.O. box. Send me a couple of your items, 1 or 2 small pieces or whatever you want to send in. Whatever it is that you do, I won't mind shouting you out. I would love to shout you out. All right, guys. So today, what we are going to be working on is our floating ornament. Did several of these last year for gifts for family members. Give you a quick whirl of that one that I'm working on right now for someone. Did I just shake? I have that stuff all over the table, which you'll understand what it is in a second. But that's what we're going to work on today. And what we're going to do is 2 different ones, because there are different ways that you can do it. I've seen people use cardstock inside of the actual ornament. They've used vellum paper, which I've used vellum paper. That's what's inside of this one. As well, I've used inkjet film, the transparent film as well. So today we're going to do it with the transparent film again. And we're also going to do on the vellum paper as well. And we're going to do 2 ornaments. So today is quite a few things that you're going to need in order to accomplish this. I'm going to list it below, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown of some of the things I have here in front of me. You need your vellum paper. I'm sorry, your transparent film paper. You're also going to need vellum paper if you're going to try both, or if you decide to do one or the other, that's fine. You would just need to order whichever paper you want to use for it. It's the vellum paper. As you can see, it's still very transparent looking. You're going to need like faux snow, like fake snow. This little bag I got from the Dollar Tree. Rewind. The transparent film I purchased on Amazon. And the vellum paper I purchased on Amazon as well. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the transparent paper. This is for inkjet. I'm sure they have other ones that you can order as well. I have an inkjet that we're going to use for that. This is the vellum paper. It doesn't have a name. I have to go back and search my Amazon orders, but I did purchase it on Amazon, and I will link below which vendor I used for it, as well as the transparent paper as well. It came like in bulk, because I also use this for a few other things with my businesses, so it comes in handy a lot. You will need the discs. These I purchased from Michael's. They come in a tube. I threw that away and I just have them poured in a box somewhere. But they come in like a tube from Michael's. Of course, you can use a coupon. They were like maybe 20 something at the time, but I used a coupon and I think I got them for like maybe 15 or 16 bucks for about, I want to say maybe 20 of them, 20 or so. I hope I'm right with that. I'm not sure. You're going to need some ribbon, which I got from not Joann's, from Walmart. And I actually caught these on clearance for like 20 cents. So you're going to need some ribbon for that. What else? You're also going to need like some ornament hooks for your ornaments. Or you can even use the ribbon for that as well. Some twist ties. You will also need glue gun. Right, and one of my floating ornaments will have wings on it. So you will need some wings, which these you can get at either the Dollar Tree or Walmart. I believe I got these at Walmart. This set here came from Walmart. The Dollar Tree does carry them. They're hard to kind of find because they run out so much. So those can be purchased there as well. Not sure if I said glue gun, but yeah, you'll need a glue gun. You're going to need some scissors as well. I'm going to be using my Cricut to cut out the ornament, the shape, the vellum paper to cut it out once I put everything on there. You need your laptop, of course. You're going to need a printer in order to print it all out on. Again, I'm going to list everything below, so check below for all of that. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. Okay, so you're going to need to open up your Cricut Design Space. If you're using like Silhouette or Silhouette Studio, unfortunately, I don't know the ins and outs of how to maneuver around in there. I've only used Silhouette Studio to print larger images without having the line around it that Cricut Design Space gives you when you print on there, when you do like a print and cut on there. So I'm familiar with Silhouette Studio, so I apologize for that. But you're going to go to New Project. And I'm going to use an image of my family from Thanksgiving. So I'm going to upload that from my computer. You're going to go to Browse, go to wherever your image is saved. And here it is. So we're going to do complex because it has a lot of colors and everything going on in there. I'm not going to remove I am going to remove the background. Let's see what it looks like if we remove the background. So our background has been deleted. Let's zoom in and take a look at what we have. It's a little scruffy looking, but you know, it's okay. So we're gonna just get rid of some of this stuff here. Please ignore the whining dog. I apologize. One of my children just left and she's spoiled rotten, so when they leave she cries. So I do apologize for that. Okay. Let's make this eraser a little bit smaller, just to kind of clean up in between here, because that's like the bushes behind us. Okay. That's fine for now. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so we're also going to crop this because we don't need all of this above us. Go down. All right. There we go. So we're going to click apply and continue. And there's our image. It's perfectly fine. It does not look perfect, but it's fine for what we're about to do. Actually, we're going to go back for a quick second. And we're going to go back to erase. And I'm going to zoom in because there's a little spot there that was getting on my nerves. There we go. All right, so there we go. We're going to click it as a print and cut. And we're going to upload. All right, we're going to click it, add to canvas. We're going to shift it over here for a moment. To create this ornament, we're going to need to add some shapes. So we're going to add a circle. The disc that I'm using is 3 inches around. As you can see, this circle right now is 2. So we're going to bring it out, or actually up here we can just type in 3, enter. There we go. So there's that. The next thing you're going to need is a square. We're going to add the square. And what we're going to do with the square is make this the top of our ornament, which will allow us to slide the piece down in there and still have a little piece of it sticking up so it stays in place up here where the neck of your ornament is. So that's what we're going to create with this square, is a little piece that will stick up in here a little to keep it in place. So we're going to reduce that down just so that it can sit on the top there. Doesn't have to be like huge. It's just going to be like just a little. There we go. And as you can see already, it's already looking like the ornament shape itself. So what we're going to do now is we're going to weld these 2 pieces together. And we're going to go undo because that didn't weld good. So we're going to move it down just a little bit so that it kind of overlaps a little. So you're going to go ahead and highlight both of them together again and click weld again. So there we go. So now it's all one piece. Okay, so that's welded together. We have our image here. I'm thinking that I want to add some text. Don't really know what I want it to say. Oops, sorry. There we go. So let's just go. Merry Xmas 2021. We're gonna change that to center it. Change the font. Let's see what font we want. Let's just go with something quick. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And actually, I think I want to align this to the left. And we're going to change this and put it on a separate line. Like that. Like this. And so now we're going to bring this to the front. We're going to add this in, and we're going to minimize that down some. Alright guys, so I decided to go with BFC chocolate cupcake and just simply Merry Xmas 2021, Merry Christmas 2021 is what it will say. I have the family down here. I believe I have everything centered the way that I want it, although this looks a little off. There we go. And this one does too, a little. There we go. Maybe it's us that's off. You can literally sit here all day adjusting and readjusting. We're going to leave it the way that it is. And we're going to change this color to white because remember we are doing a print then cut. So we don't want a color to print behind us because I just want it like this. Which is fine. It's your design is however you want it to be. We're going to highlight the whole thing now. And we're going to flatten. And then we're going to go ahead and click make it. It's loading there. All right, give me a second here. I think we're going to make about 4 of these because I'm thinking of sending some to some family as like our Christmas card this year. So we have 4 on there. I don't think it's going to let us go to 6. I think 4 is the max. Yep. So we're going to minimize that back down. There we go. All right. We're going to load our vellum paper. And click continue. Let me turn on my Cricut. Okay, it would help if it's plugged in, right? So let me apply to plug that in. So we are now connected. We're going to send this over to our printer. I am printing on my Epson 3710. And there it is. We're going to get rid of the bleed. And we're going to use system dialog, which I always do, because it allows you to get to your printer options so that you're able to adjust the way that it prints. So we're going to click on our preferences there. And we're going to change that to high. As you see, it doesn't really have an option for you to click like your vellum paper or anything like that. So I just normally leave it on regular paper, just plain paper. And we're going to click OK and click print. And we're going to give that a couple seconds to go over there. Okay, so just a FYI, sometimes, like my printer does this, sometimes it will print like it's supposed to on the vellum paper, and sometimes it will not. So today was one of those days where it chose to not print correctly because of, I guess the paper may be too thin for it to like really pick it up or something along those lines. That's my guess. I have no idea. I don't really know. But when it does do that, what I will do and what seems to work is just like taping it to another sheet of paper. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just like taping that down to another sheet of copy paper, just plain paper. And I don't have to tape it all the way around, like on the bottom end. That, you know, I just usually try to catch the top end, which feeds into the printer, and the sides. Ooh, I don't want it to stick to that. We will have to stick it on there in a second, but not right now. So let's just stick that there and stick there. So we have here, here, and here, because I'm going to feed it in this way. So just so that you know, well, not this way, like this way, because my printer feeds upside down like that. So like that, if that makes sense. So if you're trying to print on the vellum paper, which is the really thin, which is very, very thin and kind of somewhat transparent paper. If you're trying to print on this and your printer seems to be having a hard time, just take your sheet of vellum and tape it to just plain copy paper and, you know, feed it through that way and see if that helps you print it out. Okay, guys, so as you can see, it came out perfectly fine that go around. So again, if you notice that it doesn't work for you, try taping it down to the paper and see how that works for you. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck down to my mat, my Cricut mat. What you'll find as well is sometimes easier to tape the sheet down on your Cricut mat as well. So if you're noticing that your mat isn't sticky enough for it, you can try that by putting some tape. My mat is kind of beat, so some places are sticky and some are not. So I'm going to tape this down and go ahead and send it through my Cricut, and I'll be back with you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so we have that back now. And as you can see, it has cut it out perfectly. There's one, the others are over there. Next up, we're going to take this and we're going to roll it into itself just slightly. Not like really, really tight, but just enough to make it small enough to slide through the hole at the top. So there we go. You're going to hold on to that little tab. Remember how we made that little tab there? That's the reason for that, is so that we're able to maneuver inside there and not lose that. There we go. And as you can see, it fit in there perfectly. All right. So we're going to kind of push that forward a little, and you can see it leaves like a little bit of a space behind it. So now we're going to take our little bag of faux snow and we're going to drop some of that in behind that. And actually, I'm going to cheat a little here. I'm going to grab a piece of copy paper and make myself a little funnel. Let's fold that in half there. Alright, there we go. So roll that up a little. There we go. And we're going to slide that back behind the actual image on the vellum paper there. Go in. Oh, I made it a little too big. Do it again. I have a little funnel somewhere around here, but if you see my craft space, you will understand why I didn't even attempt to look for it. So here we go. We're going to just use this little paper funnel. Pour some in there and shake it on down. Pour some more. Shake that on down. And just keep doing this until you get it full. Alright guys, so we have this one completely full and ready to go. I've already done the one on the transparent paper. It's the same process. Printing it out, taping it on your mat, putting it through the Cricut so that it can cut it. This one is going to be my memorial one for a family member. Set that one over there to the side for now. Next, we're going to do this one last. We're going to start with the memorial one. So this one, as I stated before, is going to get wings. Alright, these are the wings I'm going to use. Let me cut all of this off. Just as a quick tip, these things are very messy with all the glitter. So that's why I keep it in a Ziploc bag. As you can see, I have a few in here. Just to kind of keep the glitter down. So just something you might want to keep in mind when you decide to do yours. Oh, that's more of a blue. I thought that was silver too. So we have our ribbon here. Going to decide what size I want it to be by doing this little thing here. Because I don't want it to be that big, because I'm just going to stick it on the front of the ornament. I'm not actually going to use it to hang the ornament. So I just kind of want a nice little small one. So I think that right there is going to work great as far as the size goes. So that's about where we want it. Right there. So let's go ahead and cut that. There we go. Move that out the way. Alright, so an easy bow to make. Let's get our twist tie ready. Is you take your ribbon, right? However length it is that you want it to be. You take your ribbon and you just cross them across each other. Like that. Kind of making like just a, you know, crisscross across like a little loop there. Kind of like the Cancer symbol. There we go, like that. So I see I have my finger there in the middle. I'm going to try to do this where you guys can see it. And I'm just going to take this back little portion and I'm going to just pull it down like that behind my, behind where I've crossed it. I'm going to pull it down just like that and hook it in my finger as well. Like just kind of hold it with my finger as well. just like that. As you can see, it's just hooked behind my finger and I'm holding on to it. That's it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see good. I hope so. So you can kind of see it there. I'm going to take my twist tie and I'm going to loop it around the front and underneath where these two cross, just like that. And I'm going to just pull it together like that. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my twist tie tight and twist it. Just like that. Okay. Alrighty, and I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting here in the front to get my ribbon to look the way I want it to look. There we go. And so I'm going to turn that over to the front and I'm going to just make my twist tie tighter. Just twist it tighter to get that nice and tight. Okay. All right. And now we're going to trim the ends just a little to neaten them up. Don't cut your bow at the top. There we go. That side, and we're going to do the same for the other side. There we go. All right. So, and now we're going to, I'm going to cut part of that twist tie off so it's not so much hanging. And I'm just going to fold it back on top of itself. So now we have our nice little neat bow. And I'm going to pull my legs out just a little bit. And as you can see, let's see. Trying to hold it up here. There's my bow. My little cute bow. Okay. So there we go. So we're going to take our glue gun. And I think I pulled that. Oh, my nail got caught on it a little. Oh, well. So we're going to glue our bow on the front of our ornament here. And I actually want my loops a little smaller. So I'm going to just pull them in some. There we go. So you can make adjustments as you see fit as you're making your bow. Just wanted mine a little bit smaller. Just kind of hold it back a little and make sure that they match up pretty good. All right. So I'm going to glue this onto the front of the ornament now and take a look. Okay, so we have our ribbon there on the front. There we go. So now we're going to go ahead and glue our wings on. So we're going to just add some here on the points that we know are going to touch our ornament. So let's go ahead and try to get that centered. There we go. And you're just going to put some pressure on it to hold it in place for a few minutes while your glue is drying. And we are going to add some more as well. So we're just going to drop some down inside here where the wings connect in the back. Like that. Let that continue to dry. While that's like that, don't really need to hold it because it's pretty much dry already. We're going to go ahead and open up our ornament hooks. I found these at Target. They were $4, but I believe they had them marked down to maybe like 50% off. So these are the ones we're using for this. That's what it looks like outside of the box. Kind of like a candy cane a little. We're going to go ahead and just loop it through while it's still drying. There we go. And it's pretty much dry. There we go. Shake that around a little. Some of my snow got in the front there. I don't want it to block the words, but there you go. It's all set now. You can add some more glue. As you see fit. Let me see here if I can try to cover the face a little so you can see my words. It says, "Your wings were ready, our hearts were not," is what it says on there. So that's the completed floating ornament. That's the front. And here are the wings in the back. Okay. And so that one is not quite dry. I got some of the glue on my finger there. And my family one here, for this one, don't plan on really adding anything to it. You can just hook it on there, squeeze that tight, and there you go. The back. There you go. You can add some ribbon on the front if you choose, but pretty much it's done. Okay guys, thanks so much for joining me today. In completing these floating ornaments. I actually decided to add a bow to my family one. I found a really cute ribbon that I have with snowflakes, like red and white with snowflakes. And this was purchased at the Dollar Tree. And that's the family one, Merry Xmas 2021. My little hook that came from Target. Came out cute. Love it, love it, love it. And here's my memorial one, with the ribbon there on the front and the saying, the picture, and the wings in the back. Alright, so please, please, please make sure that you have liked this video. Make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. If you have questions, comments, or if you saw something that I did and you know there's a better way to do it, please post it below. I appreciate you guys watching and following along with me today. I hope you guys decide to give it a try. It definitely makes a great Christmas gift. It definitely is something very beautiful that you can add to your tree. You can also use this to add pictures of maybe like a pet that you've lost, or for your pet's first Christmas, your child's first Christmas. It's so many different things. Your first home, so many different things, anniversary, whatever. So many different things that you can memorialize inside these floating ornaments. So thanks again, you guys. Catch me on the next video. Peace and love.